5 things to watch. Detroit Lions versus Los Angeles Chargers preseason game. The excitement is palpable as the Detroit Lions gear up for their 2025 preseason opener against the Los Angeles Chargers tonight in Canton, Ohio, during the much-anticipated Hall of Fame game. This event marks a significant moment for General Manager Brad Holmes and head coach Dan Campbell, as they will have the chance to evaluate their young talent and depth players on the roster. After a rigorous 8 practices against each other to kick off training camp, the Lions are eager to face a different opponent and showcase their skills. Here are 5 key aspects to keep an eye on during this thrilling matchup. 1. Quarterback competition. The battle for the backup quarterback position is heating up between Hendon Hooker and Kyle Allen, both of whom are vying for the chance to support Jared Goff. Throughout the first 8 practices of camp, these Q have alternated in taking second-team reps, and they will both have the opportunity to prove themselves based on their performance in the game. Hooker, who was selected in the 3rd round of the 2023 draft, served as Goff's backup last season, but was shifted to an emergency quarterback role during the playoffs when the team opted for the more seasoned Teddy Bridgewater. This year, Hooker appears to be more at ease in the huddle and executing the offense, a marked improvement from last year when he was still recovering from a knee injury. On the other hand, Allen brings 7 years of experience, with 19 starts and 31 games under his belt. His command and accuracy have been evident in camp, showcasing his veteran presence. The key is to make sound decisions. Avoid trying to be flashy or make unnecessary plays. Just execute the game plan and let the defense dictate where the ball should go. Campbell emphasized this week, outlining his expectations for both quarterbacks. If the play is designed for the running back, deliver it to him and let him make a play. If that leads to a punt, so be it. Just focus on running the offense smoothly, maintaining clear communication, and staying composed. That's what matters most to me. 2. Emerging edge rushers. Aidan Hutchinson and Marcus Davenport have made a strong impression at the start of training camp, and the Lions are optimistic about their performance as the starting duo on the edge of the defensive line. However, the competition for depth roles behind them is wide open, and fans should pay close attention to how this unfolds when the defense takes the field against the Chargers. This is a fantastic opportunity for our young edge rushers to demonstrate their abilities, Campbell remarked. If you want to make plays and rack up sacks, you need to be effective in your rush and apply pressure on the quarterback. It's not enough to just rush high and behind him. You need to execute the techniques that defensive line coach Casey Rogers and linebackers coach Kelvin Sheppard are teaching. If you can push the quarterback and make impactful plays, that's what we want to see. Players like Al-Quadin Muhammad, Isaac Uku, Ahmed Hassanain, Nate Lynn, Mitchell Agude, and Keith Cooper Jr. are all in the mix for these crucial depth positions. Who among them will stand out to the coaching staff tonight? 3. Rookie showcase. Initially, it seemed that the Lions' top 2 draft picks, Tyleik Williams and Tate Ratledge, would participate in tonight's game. However, after further discussions among the coaching staff, it has been decided that both players are unlikely to play, as they have been receiving consistent first-team reps. Williams, alongside DJ Reader, in the middle of the defensive line, and Ratledge at right guard. We had a conversation as a staff and thought, why not hold off? Perhaps we can play them in Atlanta instead, Campbell explained. So, we'll keep them out tonight and ensure they get ample practice reps. We might see other rookies like wide receiver Isaac Tesla, safety Dan Jackson, and wide receiver Dominic Lovett take the field. Additionally, a group of 9 undrafted free agents will get their first taste of NFL action, including Cooper and running back Kai Robichaux, both of whom have made notable plays during the first week of camp. Some rookies are fighting for playing time, while others are striving to secure a spot on the roster. This game represents the first of 4 chances for these newcomers to leave a lasting impression. 4. Kickoff rule changes. The NFL has made the innovative kickoff format introduced in 2024 a permanent fixture for the 2025 season, with a significant adjustment made during the league meetings this offseason. The touchback spot has been moved from the 30-yard line to the 35-yard line. A change designed to encourage more kickoff returns. Teams may be less inclined to simply allow the offense to start at the 35-yard line by kicking into the end zone. Kicker Jake Bates has been diligently working in practice to consistently place the ball in the optimal zone between the 20-yard line and the end zone. This rule change is expected to lead to a notable increase in kickoff returns. Last season, the Lions opted for touchbacks on nearly 78% of their kickoffs. Both Campbell and special teams coordinator Dave Phipp are eager to see how this new dynamic will influence the game. Phipp and I are really looking forward to this, Campbell shared. It will be exciting to see how our guys block and cover during kickoffs, as well as how the Chargers respond. This is our first chance to experience it, and we're thrilled about it. 5. New schemes in action. While teams often keep their strategies simple during the preseason, fundamental concepts and core principles still shine through. This game will provide our first glimpse of new offensive coordinator John Morton and defensive coordinator Kelvin Sheppard implementing their respective systems in a live game setting. Can Morton effectively utilize various formations and pre-snap motions to create opportunities for his playmakers? Will Sheppard primarily employ man coverage, and how aggressive will he be with his blitzing strategies? Fans can look forward to witnessing the initial execution of the offense and defense under the guidance of these two new coordinators, making this a highly anticipated event in the preseason. Chargers preseason preview. 7 key aspects to watch in the Hall of Fame game. Get ready, football fans! The Los Angeles Chargers are kicking off the NFL preseason with a bang as they face the Detroit Lions in the Hall of Fame game this Thursday night in Canton, Ohio. After 11 intense training camp practices, the Chargers roster is starting to take shape, with stars shining brightly and rookies making impressive plays. But here's where it gets interesting. Real football action will provide a clearer picture of who's ready to perform under pressure. Coach Jim Harbaugh is on the lookout for players who can bring both effort and execution to the field. Let's dive into 7 key areas to watch during Thursday's game. First up, let's talk about the offensive skill position rookies. The Chargers have significantly bolstered their offense through the draft, adding running back Omarion Hampton, receivers Tate, Harris, and Keandre Lambert-Smith, and tight end Oronde Gadsden. All 4 have shown flashes of brilliance during camp and are set to make their preseason debuts. With Najee Harris sidelined due to an eye injury, Hampton has stepped up as the Chargers' top running back. His vision, athleticism, and power are expected to be on full display Thursday night. Keep an eye out for at least one standout play from this rookie sensation. Meanwhile, Harris and Lambert-Smith are vying for starting spots, with Ladd McConkey already secured as WR1. Quentin Johnston's absence due to injury opens up more opportunities for these young receivers to shine. Gadsden, with his size, speed, and route running skills, could be a game changer in the passing game, but he needs to prove his blocking abilities to secure a significant role. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Can Trey Lance make a case for the QB2 spot? Lance, signed to a 1-year deal, will start Thursday night and has been rotating with the second-team offense in training camp. This competition for the backup spot behind Justin Herbert is heating up. Lance's arm talent and designed runs have been impressive, but live action will be the true test. If Lance performs well, this competition could get even more intense. Next, we have Zion Johnson, who will start at center against the Lions. Johnson has been rotating between left guard and center, a position he's never played before in the NFL. This game could be a turning point for Johnson's experiment at center. If he shows improvement, the Chargers might continue rotating him with Bradley Bozeman. However, if he struggles, this could be the end of his shot at starting center. This is a crucial game for Johnson, who is in the final year of his rookie deal. Moving on to the defensive side, let's talk about Kyle Kennard and the 4th edge rusher competition. Kennard, a fourth-round draft pick, has a clear path to earning the fourth edge rusher spot, but needs to prove himself as a pass rusher and on special teams. Caleb Murphy, who spent last season on the practice squad, has been a mainstay on special teams units. The Chargers could keep both Murphy and Kennard, but roster spots are limited. Can Kennard make an impact as a pass rusher and on special teams? Thursday night will tell. The interior of the Chargers' defensive line has looked solid, with 6 players flashing at different points. Tear Tart, Otio Ogbonnia, Deshaun Hand, Naquan Jones, Justin Eboigbe, and Jamari Caldwell have all shown promise. With Tart and Hand likely not playing, Eboigbe and Caldwell have a chance to continue building on their impressive performances. This could be a deep and talented group, and Thursday night will indicate just how deep it goes. The safety room is another area to watch. The Chargers' defense might rest on the strength of their safeties, with Derwin James Jr., Alohi Gilman, and Elijah Molden leading the pack. However, the battle for the fourth safety spot between Tony Jefferson, rookie R.J. Mickens, and Kendall Williamson is heating up. Jefferson has the early lead, but Mickens and Williamson have been making plays. Keep an eye on these 3 Thursday night. Finally, let's talk about the young corners in the 53-man mix. Tarheeb Still, Cam Hart, Dante Jackson, and Benjamin St. Juste are roster locks, but who will fill the remaining spots in what will likely be a 6-man room? Jasir Taylor, Dean Leonard, Trequazi Bridges, and Nico Reed are in contention. Taylor is currently CB5 and the Chargers' best gunner on punt team. Reed has made more plays in training camp than any other corner. Bridges has shown volatility, but also flashes of brilliance. Keep an eye on these 4 corners Thursday night. So, what do you think? Who will stand out in Thursday's game? Will Lance make a strong, and who will emerge as the 4th safety and edge rusher? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. Let's spark a conversation and see where the debate takes us.